Hey, kitty cat.
Hey guys, what's up? Brian here. This is Tricky Fishing, and I just want to give you guys a little introduction to the channel, kind of tell you a little bit what we're about, kind of show you some of the things and techniques that we do. And we're by no means professionals, we're by no means the best at what we do. We just like to go out and have fun, just like the average Joe fisherman does. And yeah, so we'll just get right into this. So a lot of times we like to throw topwater baits. We got topwater baits for days. I got frogs, I got spiders. Check this little guy out, isn't he cool? I got more frogs, I got more topwaters, we got your jerk baits, we got all kinds of that good stuff. Then we got, you know, what a lot of the professional bass fishermen like to use, things like chatterbaits. Can't go wrong with a chatterbait. We got jigs. You throw a football jig, bounce that sucker across some moss or some grass or some cover, some logs. That's a good bait. We like to use those. We got little things like this little A-rig. It looks like a little school of fish just swimming around. It's kind of a cool little thing, a little unique thing. Some guys are doing it big down south. I've seen guys catching big fish with them. Haven't really had much luck with them. Had a few little nibbles, but I'm willing to try anything once, twice if it works. So then we're here. We got your swim baits, and this isn't even all of my swim baits. This is just a small little portion of my swim baits. You know, you got your segmented swims, you got your lifelike swims, you got more lifelike swims. Put that on a little pole and go to town with her, baby. Then we got the killer, the real deal thriller. This is one of our secret baits. Shh, don't tell nobody. This is what we call the Ned Rig. And what this is just a little Ned head with a hook on it and just a simple little bait. But when you put this thing in the water, it bounces on the bottom like that, and that action on that tail, man, it's a killer. It gets them every time. So then we move on, get into the next step of the game. Some more things that we do. Crankbaits. You can't go wrong with a crankbait. I've been saying it for years. If I can't get bit on a small crankbait, they ain't biting. So, you got your bigger ones, your smaller ones, your fire reds. Look, see, I don't even know why I even have boxes, because I just throw stuff in them. Everything gets tangled together. I spend 10 minutes trying to get one bait out. I hook myself in the finger. Good times, good times. Then we move on to the next thing that near and dear to my heart, one of my personal favorite ways to fish, always. We have plastics. Plastics, and more plastics. I mean, look at this. Really? That is just crazy good stuff right there. You throw that plastic bait on a Texas rig hook, and I'm here to tell you, man, it is a monster. I've caught some big bass. I've even caught some decent sized, pretty good sized catfish. I've had buddies of mine caught really nice catfish on a Texas rig and a plastic worm. Like, what was that fish thinking? But anyway, we do catfishing. I got a catfish pole sitting back here. I got a couple of boxes of tackle out in the garage. You know, good size hook, good size bait. Go out to the river, throw it out, sit on the bank all night, wait for them bad boys to just come in and snatch it up and make your night. You know, so what you're going to see on this channel, you're going to see a lot of us just being goofy and silly, just having fun. What every other average Joe fisherman would do. You know, we're not out here slaying them in the tournaments. We're not out here trying to get ESPN endorsements, none of that kind of stuff. One day, who knows? I'm okay with it if it does happen. Trust me, I'd love to get paid to do what I love to do for fun. But, you know, Oh, another thing. Check this out. We make our own plastic baits. We remold a lot of the stuff that we use, and a lot of guys, when they get done using a worm, it's all just tore up and shattered and trashed. They'll just pitch it and throw it in the trash. Why would you do that? Why would you throw good money away? Get you a couple molds, get the proper stuff, a little microwave, and a microwave safe container that you can melt the plastic back down in. Remold that sucker, bud. Come on, man, it's the greatest. And if you're gonna do that, you gotta get the Respirator 3000. I mean, can't be breathing in them toxic chemicals. So, yeah, we'll do some remolding. You'll see some of that here and there, and lots of cool animal vids and stuff like that. Just, we see all kinds of neat stuff when we're out on the boat, when we're out on a bank fishing somewhere. There's always cool stuff to check out. So I hope you guys come along for the ride. I hope you guys enjoy it. And, yeah. Welcome to the channel. Oh, and just an FYI, we call this channel Tricky Fishing. Tricky Fishing because fishing is tricky, no matter who you are. I don't care if you're a top paid bass pro, you're making $2-3 million a year off of endorsements and boats and whatever. No matter how much knowledge you have, no matter how much equipment you have, no matter what you think you know, you're going to have a day where they don't bite. Everybody does. The guys that you see with consistent catches, those guys are out every day consistently. You don't always see their bad days. We're going to give you a little snippet of those with ours, though. I'm going to show you what it's like to really be a real fisherman. Try not to bore you to death when I do it. So, anyway, again, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys stick around. I hope you guys have fun. And, hey, tight lines, man. Let's keep these fish rolling in. I'm going to keep flooding your timeline and your Facebook and all that with my pictures. You're just going to see my face everywhere and my bass everywhere. I just caught a really nice 6.5 pounder out at the lake on my boat. It was a cold, windy day. I went out twice that day. The second time I went out, I got rained on. I still didn't catch nothing the second time around. I even got ice. It was dumping ice on me the second time I went out yesterday. Like, it's the middle of April, almost the end of April. Come on. Oh, well, that's part of fishing. That's part of what we do. That's part of what makes this fun. So have a good day, and we'll see you on the next one.